Aries, welcome into your reading. Thank you for joining me at steampunkpsyche. I am JT. We are going to be doing the Celtic Cross reading today, okay? On a little side note, I have just finished up mutable, cardinal, and fixed signs. So if you like to cross watch, if cross watchers are watching on this page, go to my channel, steampunkpsyche. We'll look in the playlist, find these mutable, cardinal, fixed signs. Okay, so Aries, we're going to take a look at your present energy. We're going to take a look at your crossing, the challenges. We're going to take a look at the foundation, what lies underneath all these challenges. We're going to look at your recent past and 6 other wonderful cards, okay, that are going to talk about hopes, fears, wishes, worries, outcomes, and your desires, okay? So if you like this kind of reading, go to Steampunk Psyche, subscribe, hit the like button. Let me know, okay? I'm kind of in the sandbox right now. Need help. I'm going to grow this channel. Aries, I'm going to shuffle up one more time. I've already pre-shuffled. I am not a robot. Okay? That was a little quick, right? A little quick. I'll do it again. But, okay, one more time. I've already done it. So, card number 1. What is Aries' present energy right now? I'm in a little facetious mood, so bear with me. I'm trying to practice happy, and you know what that's like sometimes when situations around you are not so happy and you're trying to be happy. Okay, I'm not going to put myself in a box. Aries, what do we need to know about your personal energy right now? What is in your energy? What Aries wants to come through with your energy and speak? This could be a little specific. If it does get specific, do not try to make this fit, okay? Readings are energy, readings are the cards, and sometimes we try to make them fit to our own situation. Take what resonates with you. That word, we got to find another word. What jives with you? What fits? Okay, Aries, we're going to draw a card. Find out what? Personal energy right now. Juggling, 2 of Pentacles, okay? What are we juggling? Okay, some commotion of some kind. We're juggling finances, trying to make the shoe fit. We've got some experiences of environment around you. Juggling the environment around you. I don't know. This number 2 card is the crossing challenge. This is your challenge card. This is things that we need to work on, things that are moving in your environment, that if we could just get these things out of the way, maybe. Aries, tell me a story. We're juggling something in the mind, health, wealth, stability. Some choices that need to be made right now. Some choices that are coming to mind, okay? We could get real juicy and spicy and say with the serpent, we could be, are you entertaining an idea of a relationship with somebody? A little under the scene action. Or are we talking about the Aquarian that you have been enlightened by some kind of energy? You went to a dance club. That was so cool, but my partner don't like it, and I'm having a great time, and I don't know how to tell him to kiss my butt. I'm going to do it anyway. That was raw and right out the gate. Maybe that's the energy, though, right? Just came to me. It's your energy. But it could be things like, like I said, investments or something like that. But you're juggling something, okay? All right, this third card maybe you're having a hard time speaking. One of them choices. Something ain't coming out right. Something don't feel right. Aries, this is your foundation card. What's lying beneath all of these choices here? So many choices. Not just 7. There's so many choices in life, right? So what's lying underneath all of this, okay? I'm going to pull a card for you right here. A generous spirit, 6 of Pentacles. 2 different sides to this, okay? 2 different sides of the coin. Are you the generous one, giving, nothing coming back to you? Or are you the begging one, begging for attention, begging, needy? Has 2 sides to this, okay? 6 of Pentacles is a generous spirit, a giving nature, and perhaps you're tired of giving to something. You're juggling whether or not to stay in this relationship. You're juggling your finances. Somebody else is spending the money. Somebody is you're giving handouts. It's getting to be that time of season. You're just like worn thin, right? Like your patience worn thin. I don't know. This fourth card is the recent past, okay? Something that's hindering from that recent past, perhaps. What took place in the recent past for Aries? Aries. Recent past. Harmonious relationship. The give and take of this relationship. Or looking forward to this relationship in the recent past. Leaving. Something about this has got you having to make a choice. So it could be family oriented. It could be a situation where children may be involved, perhaps. Kind of got an energy you don't want to quite say yet. Okay. I'm going to move forward, and then maybe we can clarify the 4 and 5 cards. So the number 5 card is the possibilities above what could be, you know, what this future holds for you, possible, the possibilities of something. You're looking forward to maybe a relationship. The 10 of Cups is a harmonious card, right? It's that dreamy, I've got the house on the hill, the river, the kids playing in the yard, got dogs, chickens, cows, pigs. We don't have to have that. You could actually have a barn out back with a whole bunch of musical instruments in it, and you got band. You could be, ba-bang! It's an offering of some kind. Did you see that card fly out? That was so cool. Page of Pentacles. A brand new offering coming in. Could this be relationship-wise? Somebody going to give you a gift? You're waiting on a gift? You're waiting on a package that is so that you can give the gift? Page of Pentacles is a youthful spirit delivering some kind of good news, something good. You could be younger than this person in a relationship. You could be older than this person. Doesn't matter. It's a youthful spirit, though, and that's what the possibilities. Okay, the number 5 card talks about the possibilities. So a possibility of a union with somebody, a harmonious relationship, right? So the number 6 card talks about in the near future, a new turn, a new door. If I go down this road with the choices on the 7 of Cups card that you've had, if I go down this road, does this happen? You're needing to know whether or not to make a U-turn, come back towards something. Is somebody going to come towards you? I'm going to take it. An offering of an emotional stability. The 9 of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. So if we're looking at, if we're looking at in the near future, is it an investment perhaps? She is already luxurious. She is warm, kind, compassionate. She's like the Strength card. In fact, she embodies the strength as well. We could be talking about maybe Taurus or Leo. I'm sorry, a Leo type energy, but I don't know. So the 9 of Pentacles could be some kind of a financial offering, some kind of a security of some kind coming in. Perhaps an investment that you made could be coming into fruition, right? She's the epitome of investing, right? She has all of those pentacles. She's done the work. She's done the homework. You could be a financial advisor of some kind, or somebody getting some financial advice from somebody. But there's an offering, but it's based around perhaps some kind of a family-oriented type scenario. You could be receiving some kind of a annuity from some investments that family has made. Sweet. All right. I like it. Okay. Now we're talking about the self. This is the number 7 card. Aries. The number 7 card talks about you personally, how you're showing up in all of this. Where do you fit in the scheme of this, Aries? Are you showing up yourself? Okay. Wish fulfilled. The 9 of Cups. Investments, right? The 9 of Cups is temporary. Okay, the Nine of Cups, he's not sitting on a throne, he's sitting on a bench. He knows everything is temporary. So there's something temporary, and there's a wish fulfilled. Perhaps you're thinking about gambling with some investment money. Not necessarily going to the casino to gamble, which would be cool too. No big deal. That's a temporary investment, right? Not always the best at getting your return, but so what? But you could be like in a temporary state where you've made a quick investment on something. This is interesting. This is really cool, kind of an interesting read. So this, like I said, it could be very specific to a group of people. This is a new year, and you're investing in yourself. You're investing. I kind of feel like it's a huge investment in this relationship, though, because, like I said, when I see this, I'm like, okay, harmonious. Your values are in the right place. Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, a couple of nines there. 9-9 could be significant. It's actually 333 on my clock timer here. I did not just make that up. It's time to invest. 333 is the beginning. It's a manifestation. Those are manifestation numbers. Aries. Ooh. Yes. Invest. Go for it. I'm going to say, yeah. Not my money. It's yours. But when you hit that sucker, when it makes it big, you come back and go, dude, see? Okay. Aries, I love you. Tell me what's up. So right now, you're showing up as that Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfilled. Okay? Go for it. Now, the next card is the number 8 card. We had 2 of them plop out, so I'm kind of like checking out which one fell first. The first card to fall out is the 3 of Wands, okay? This talks about investments, right? He's seeing the ship coming into the harbor. Are my ships coming in? Is my investment going to make a return? You know what I mean? This is absolutely wonderful, right? And it's the environment, your external forces. You're looking out, making investments in things. You're saying, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a risk. Okay, I've got 2 firm planted wands, but I've got this other one, I'm holding on to it going, yeah, I think I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to invest in something, okay? Excuse me. Very, very telling card, especially when it followed by the 9 of Cups, and this. So Aries, whoever this is for, I think your investment is a wise one, okay? Excuse me. And the next card that came out with it was the Strength card, okay? We could be talking about Leo here. There could be a fire sign in your mix of some kind. But we're talking about compassion. We're talking about she moves with grace and very agile, very supportive type thing. So there could be somebody around you that's involved with you that's supporting you in this investment or in this endeavor. And I feel like that's kind of a comforting confirmation that, to know. So Aries, whatever this is, if this is a relationship with the 10 of Cups, then I feel like there is a very compassionate, a generous energy here. And also a generous cards came out. Okay. We had the Tower come out, hopes, fears, wishes, and worries. You're wondering if this thing is going to crumble to the ground, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, with the Tower in the upright, I would say that, look, that's a foundation that's a little rocky, right? The foundation is breaking down. This could be like a terrible investment, but it didn't. It came out in the reverse position, okay? And what that means to me is it's more being thinking in your root chakra, which means it's not a higher thinking. So I think it's just trying to beg you to say, don't think in the lower vibrations. You're remaining in this high vibration. You have all the cards saying that, you're doing the right thing. You're moving with grace and compassion. You're allowing this thing to unfold nicely. But you're just unforsure, right? So the Tower is saying that I'm putting this off because I'm not quite for sure. Okay, so the number 10 card talks about the outcomes and the direction that you're going. So Aries, if this is for you, like I said, this could be a little specific, but if this is for you, let's find out what the outcome is, or the possibilities of this outcome. So if this is investment in relationship, is there a future of a divine relationship coming in? We did see the Page of Pentacles, but it was followed by the other pentacles. So I'm almost wondering, like I said, if this is an investment. So a little specific. But Aries, what is the outcome? What is the direction of this investment, whatever this is, okay? Okay. Nice card. The Lovers. Okay. Now, this has a couple of meanings. Actually has a lot of meanings, but in this case, relationship wise, this is a good investment. Whoever you're with, you know, I feel like with this Ten of Cups, yeah, I have to stop for a second and pause on this. I feel like if this is relationship, it's relationship to your health, wealth, stability. And this could be based around two energies. One is the relationship itself. The Lovers talks about the relationship with it doesn't have to be with, you know, man, woman, or female, female, male, male, or polyamorous throuple. I could go through the whole list. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that. But there's an obstacle in the way between the two, this mountain, and this mountain could, in this position, represent that obstacle of the tower being in the reverse position going, I'm just not quite sure. I'm not sure if I trust this energy. But I'm seeing the Strength card. I'm seeing the Three of Wands, investment, the Nine of Cups, you know, the Six of Pentacles, this generous offering, whatever this is. And it's almost like one of those things where I think what the tower is representing, is it too good to be true? Is this an illusion? The tower is an illusion, okay? Tower card is all illusion. It's foundations that we grew up believing. Things could be religious aspects that we no longer partake, or it could be handed down philosophies that no longer apply to us, or whatever it is. So I kind of feel like maybe that Lovers is talking about that relationship to that. But it has two sides too. So it could also be this brand new relationship that's coming in, this offering of some kind, which involves a type of community, a type of harmonious value and love. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify that number 10 card, the Lovers card, and or I'm going to clarify that generous spirit, the number 9. I don't need to clarify the Lovers. I had to change my mind. That number 9 of Pentacles, that generous spirit, that, because that's really the answer you're looking for. It's not so much, I feel like if you're already in love, you're in love. If you're moving, but is this generous spirit a true wise spirit? Is it a true value? Can I value this true 9 of Pentacles? This compassionate, more Pentacles. Somebody's working very, very hard towards this. You know, this is dedication. This is pride in what you do, moved away from materialistic. And it's amazing that it shows up as Pentacles as well. I feel like this is investment. You know, this is if somebody could be in the mindset that relationships are investments, right? Which is a very mature way to look at it, right? Some people dive right into relationships. It's fire, it's passion, it's all of the whistles and bells of honeymooning, right? But this person seems so very, very, their mindset is um, financially stable, and also very astute to, I've got so much energy going through me. I'm not quite sure how to put this into words. Lighten up on the relationship as investment. Because investing in people is what we should do no matter what. However, I feel like um, this is a good thing. I just had this weird kind of feeling just then. Um, I think maybe you might be overthinking it. You know, you could be a very, I'm a hard worker and I've been there before and I'm not sure if I can invest in this. Look, all these cards were generous. Boy, the energy just went, it got serious. Aries, lighten up. Let life and love. Learn to let go. We're not, you know, I didn't see a number 4 of Pentacles hoarding or hanging on. So, but there's a very generous spirit and there is a very compassionate type of energy at play here. And I feel like you should embrace that compassion and allow this thing, because it feels very loyal and uh, it feels very grounded. So we had a lot of grounded energy in that. So I'm I'm super impressed. In fact, I this is the first time I've ever had a reading where the cards laid like this, that where my I was so like, wow, 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 we've got lovers, we've got this and this, and then the energy just kind of made me come to my senses. So it's kind of like maybe that's the energy, that to come back down and ground and go, no, what am I thinking? This is the most beautiful thing in the world. Because you're protecting your investments. And that's the energy that I see. You're just trying to protect your investments. Um, but we don't want to hang on to that hoarding feeling. We want to let this be a true, genuine love. Okay. So be patient, be kind, just like the strength card. And I feel like this thing it's got all the makings of a very, very, very mature and respectable type of relationship. So, hey, I hope you liked the video. Look, if you like to cross watch all the other tarot signs and things like that, I did some collective readings. Uh, I did 3 of the readings for mutable, cardinal, and fixed, but there were 4 readings per one. They are not individual readings, but they are a collective reading that has a lot of good love energy in it and relationships. You know, life, love, relationships, what we do. So I appreciate you being here. I hope that you like or subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to help grow the channel. So, you know, all the support I can get is very helpful. But I do appreciate you, Aries, for coming in. And I hope I get to see you again, or that you mentioned to other people about this reading or about some readings. So anyway, much love. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.